people, it's Annelia, or you can call me Island Curl, and today I'm bringing you a DIY video on how to make flaxseed gel. Now, for those who don't know, flax seeds are a source of protein. They have a lot of vitamin E, vitamin B. They're good for the skin, hair, and the nails. And of course, because it's a gel, we're using it for our hair. So let me tell you how you can use it, or what it's good for when it comes to hair. It causes thickness. It promotes hair growth. It promotes circulation on the scalp. It actually promotes a healthy scalp also. So, I mean, you can't lose with this. Anyway, getting right into it, you want to get yourself some whole flax seeds. Make sure they're not ground. They have to be whole flax seeds. Now, I got these from Walmart. They used to have different packaging, but this is the packaging that they have now. So we are going to need some measuring cups and a pot, and we're just going to take 2.5 cups of water, and we're going to add it into the pot. Next, we're going to take a little more than 1/4 cup of flax seeds, and we're going to add it to the pot of water. Now add the pot of water and flax seeds to medium heat. I like to give it a little stir just because I'm extra like that. And once the flax seeds and water start to heat up, you want to give it another stir. Now you want to let this mixture boil for about 15-20 minutes, stirring occasionally just so none of the flax seeds stick to the bottom of the pot. Also, once you see that it starts to have that little snot-like consistency like you see right there, you just want to keep a really close eye on it because that means it's soon time to take it off the stove. Now make sure you don't let it overboil because then the consistency won't be right. But when it's done, you just want to remove it from the heat and let it cool for about 30 minutes. No longer than that, because then the consistency will be thrown off again. Now here's where things get sticky, messy, and slimy. You're gonna need a jar or a bottle. I'm using an old extreme wetline extreme bottle, whatever. And I'm using a stocking. You can also use a strainer. I find that using a stocking is better. And I cut the stocking just so I can have one of the legs and it can fit over the Wetline Extreme bottle. Now, taking our flaxseed mixture, we're just going to pour all of that into our stocking, which of course is supposed to be in our Wetline Extreme jar or whatever jar you're using. Now this part may gross you out, but hey, if it's gonna get you the flaxseed gel, might as well just do it. So you're gonna take that stocking and you're gonna try to squeeze out all the gel. I was gonna say the Wetline Extreme gel. You're gonna want to squeeze out all that flaxseed gel. Now, I didn't make enough the first time, so I made more. I just doubled the recipe the second time, and I just repeated this very same process. I do want to point out that you should make sure that the jar or the bottle that you're putting the flaxseed gel in, that the opening or the mouth of it should be wide enough so that you don't make a mess when you're squeezing out the gel. Also, like I said earlier, you can also use a strainer. I feel as though a stocking is way more effective, but it's up to you. Some things to keep in mind: when you first take the gel off of the stove, it's gonna be too hot, so you immediately skip to this step. So try not to cut corners by, skipping the cooling down step, because you're gonna regret it. You're gonna burn yourself. Also, keep in mind that this is a very sticky and a very messy process, so just be prepared. And lastly, because flaxseed are a natural alternative to using regular gel, it is healthier, and so I would recommend using this. I know it may be a little annoying to have to sit there and boil seeds every week, but you can add preservatives. Don't ask me what preservatives to use. I'm not a pro in that, so I can't recommend any, but you can add preservatives to make it last longer, so you can make a huge batch and then it'll probably last you like maybe a month or so. But with this regular recipe, I'd say, don't keep it in your fridge more than that's another thing. Keep it in your fridge and don't use it after a week has passed. And there you have it, DIY flaxseed gel. That's all for today. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye, y'all.